What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie for y'all. And in this video right here, this is for those who have a life path number 3. Now pause for the cause. If you just heard about numerology, if you don't know how to figure out your life path number, if you don't know nothing about spirituality when it comes to knowing about yourself, if you just started this journey of self-love, self-knowledge, if you don't understand how important, drastically, urgently important it is to learn about yourself through astrology, through numerology, I have a video for numerology, like a numerology 101 video. I'll teach you how to read your birth path number. I'll give you like a little brief introduction about what numerology is all about. I'll put that video in the description below. So watch that before you watch this, so you can become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about in this video. So if you did your math and you realize your birth path number 3, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what life path 3 people look like and act like in reality. And as I'm saying this list, I want y'all to pay attention of how talented, how artistic, how creative, and how like these people are really good at entertaining people, because life path number 3 is all about the arts, all about entertaining. So just peep. So first off, we got Brandy, Bill Cosby, Celine Dion, Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx, Jet Li, Mary J. Blige, Toni Braxton, Chris Rock, and Jackie Chan. So now, the first thing I think about when I think about life path number 3 is 3 represents like the creative energy and also represents communication. So like self-expression basically. So now I want y'all to look and pay attention to the shapes of every single number and understand that the curves and the way it looks looks the way it looks for a reason. So number 3 to me looks like, it could look like a lips, or it could look like a kissing mouth. So it looks like lips because it represents like y'all really have a need, y'all have a desire, y'all love to express yourself, to personally to express yourself through words. So y'all really good at communicating and expressing yourself. So you might find like number 3 people never stop talking. Even if you're really shy or whatever, you're gonna be good at expressing yourself creatively. So either with writing poems, writing, anything that has to do with you bringing out and creating things that come from your mind to the universe. That's what y'all good at, is being creative, being self-expressive, and just being like, y'all are naturally talented. Like all number 3 people have a natural talent to them. Like you're just born with this talent that you have, because you're here to entertain, you're here to like be the center of attention when it comes to expressing yourself. Like your life path is to, you want to put yourself in a position in life to where you could be on stage, where you could perform. It's like life path number 3, like it's like represents like the arts, like the when it comes to arts, as in drawing or dancing or singing or anything that's artistic and creative, that's what life path number 3 represents. So you want to put yourself in positions that you're going to be on stage and you're going to be like performing for people, because that's what your soul like loves to do, is to perform, is to express yourself, to be the center of attention, using your talents that you have, natural talents. Like I know a lot of life path number 3s that are amazing at singing. Like singing is like, my little sister, she's a life path number 3, and she always used to sing all the time in the house. It was annoying because when you're trying to chill, you hear somebody singing in the background. But she's actually really, really talented. Like life path number 3, y'all are really, really talented. If you're a number 3 and you don't know your talent, and you say like, I'm a life path number 3, but I'm shy, or I don't like to perform, or I'm pretty quiet, all that means is that you're not at the point in your life where you are like in alignment with your life path. So you have to really figure out your talent, because chances are, all right, so let's put it into astrology, so you gotta have like a bigger picture of like the energy. So number 3, the third sign of the zodiac is Gemini. So that's where the communication comes in, where he likes to talk a lot. Life path number 3 is ruled by the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. It's like the biggest planet of the solar system. Remember, Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is the opposite of Gemini. So that energy, that axis energy of Jupiter, the third sign is Gemini. The third house is house of communication. So all that ties in, as in Gemini energy, as in like Geminis like to put their hands in a lot of different baskets at the same time. Y'all really have a problem with like staying focused on one thing at a time, because y'all feel like y'all could do anything, because y'all are really good at learning things quick, fast. Like y'all have a mind capacity to learn things very, very quickly. So you're the type that if you're like learning an instrument, you want to learn like all the instruments. Like you want to do everything at once. You just want to like expand your horizons. You want to expand and learn everything as much as you can at once. So it's going to be hard for y'all to focus on one thing, because once you master something, once you learn something, and y'all quick as hell learning things, you get bored and you want to move on to the next thing. So it's like y'all are always doing something. Your mind is always working. Like a Gemini, your mind is always doing something, thinking about something. Y'all probably are good at multitasking like a Gemini too. But then that Jupiter energy, that expansive energy, y'all love to learn about things that you don't know, new cultures. You love to travel as well. You hate being stagnant, just like a Gemini. Like it all ties in. You hate being stagnant. You love learning new things. You love expressing yourself and being communicative. Like you're really good at using your words. Like y'all really blessed with the gift of gab. Y'all really good at using your words and expressing yourself for how you feel. So now remember, Jupiter represents Sagittarius. So another thing that could happen is y'all could like really not have a filter when you're talking to people. You cannot have a filter. You just have to feel the need to like just express whatever's on your heart. You might not have a filter, so you might say things to people and it might come off wrong. It might hurt them a little bit, but all that's because you don't really have a filter. You just love to just say whatever's on your mind, like the Sagittarius. So you have to work on not really understanding the words that you say, really knowing the words you say hold a lot of power. So be careful about the words you say to people. But besides that, y'all are really, really talented. Keep that in mind. Creativity, talent, that's your forte. So life path number 1 member was the father figure, was a leader, the alpha, stand by myself. Life path number 2 was a mother figure. She was the nurturing, the feminine energy, loves to nurture, loves to take care of people, likes to provide balance. Also mediators. So now 1 plus 2, so the mother and the father becomes 3, which is the child. So life path number 3 is the childlike energy. I'm not saying they're childish and they're like babies and all that, but just like Gemini has a childish energy, like see how all this ties in. There is no coincidences, bruh. There's no coincidences in life. All this ties in perfectly. So life path number 1, father. 2, mother. 3, the child. 1 plus 2 is 3. Mother plus father makes a child. So people know that. So y'all have like childlike energy. So very curious like a Gemini, always trying to like do something, always like you always have to move and you always have to try and figure something out. Y'all do not like staying in one spot and being stagnant, like I said. But like I said, well, one thing that happens is because y'all so creative and because y'all so like y'all have a really quick mind and quick wit and just like really good using your mind to charm people. Y'all are very charismatic as well. Like I said, the gift of gab. So y'all could really like finesse your way through life by just using your words and like using your talents. People love being around you. You're always like the center of attention. People gravitate towards you because you're really talented. So one thing that could happen, because y'all so creative, y'all not really the most stable. Like a Gemini is not really reliable because they're really flighty. Y'all not really like stable like that. Y'all need to like really work on providing boundaries for yourself and providing structure, which is a big word for y'all. Providing structure for yourself. That's what the number 4 is for. The next number provides that structure. Number 4 needs your creativity and you need number 4's structure. Y'all need to work on like planning things out a little bit, because y'all could really just do things off the cuff, just doing things just like sporadically. Y'all can make a lot of money easily because you're so talented and people love you. At the same time, you can spend that just as fast, like just because like y'all live life in your creative mind, in your expressive mind. It's not really like structured and logical, because structure and logic is not really creative because it's just like set in stone and it's like it is what it is. Like the Saturn energy, it is what it is. Like it's structured. Creativity is like free and it's flowing and it's expressive. So like I said, structures are something you should work on, because if you could take that creative energy, take that creative mind, take all your ideas you have a lot of ideas of anything that you love doing, your talent. You just have brilliant ideas in your head and really talented. If you could take that creative energy and add the structure to it, that's what will like really elevate y'all to the next level and really help y'all in this lifetime. So really work on structuring yourself, planning things out, not trying to do too many things at once. Gemini multitasking tendency, not trying to do too many things at once. Working on how you speak to people, understanding that the words you say really affects people. So really thinking before you say something to somebody, basically, because y'all just love to express yourself. So like, it is what it is. You just love to say whatever's on your heart. You can see the problem in any situation. You just love to express it and just say this is what's wrong with it. Like, you just love to express yourself. So understand that you have this tendency to really just really talk anything that comes in your mind and your heart. So just be careful about how things come off and work on being structured and planning things out, because disciplining yourself to be structured and having a plan and really like being careful of what you do with your money and with your time, like really having a plan set is perfect for y'all, because y'all are talented as fuck. Like, understand that you have natural talent. Like, look at Brandy. Like, Brandy's voice is so different and it's just so prominent and it's so amazing. Jamie Foxx the same way. Like, all these people, extremely talented people. Another thing about y'all life path number 3's people, and this is what I peep big time, is y'all are so funny. Y'all are funny as hell. Like, you're just good at performing. Like, people like to watch you, and you just bask in that attention. Like, you kind of like attention a lot. You can also make number 3, because it's creative, kind of like the Leo energy too, because they love being in the center of attention. So y'all love just like when people are watching you, that's your element. Like, all right, you just love to perform kind of thing. So y'all are so funny. Like, y'all really good at being quick with your comebacks when somebody's like talking to you. You're quick at like figuring something out. You're quick at saying something to like make somebody's argument, to make them lose their argument. Y'all just really quick with it. Just quick at learning things, quick-witted, quick at spending all your money, quick at making money. Like, everything's just quick, and like y'all like live in the moment kind of things. Like, just really quick, fast, like a Gemini, Mercury, just quick, fast. So like I said, just put all that energy, put all that talent into like a package and really like try to organize it in a way that will help you become very successful. Because like I said, y'all just have the IT factor. You know, the IT factor, the it factor. When you look at somebody performing, it's like, this person really talented, this person really has a gift. Like, y'all have that IT factor. So knowing this, if you don't know your talent, by the way, really dig deep into yourself and figure out what you like. Because like, look back to your childhood. A lot of times, and this happens in this society, and it's really sad, because people don't really like respect people that are creative, because it's not, how do I say it? It's not like structured in society as in you have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do that. Being creative and having your talent and pursuing your talent, pursuing your dream, because y'all really have like dreams of being like a singer or a great dancer or an artist, like anything that's like artistic and grand and expansive and big. Jupiter energy, y'all have like really big dreams. So if you really like stick with your dream, you're going to be successful at it, because that's what your purpose and life path is to express yourself, is to entertain, to communicate, to motivate people, to inspire people by being expressive of your energy. So don't let the matrix bring you down by like saying like, since you wanted to be a singer your whole life, but now you gotta get a job, now you gotta go to school, and now you're gonna put that dream to the side because you want to blend in with the matrix and how the world works. Understand that your dreams that you have, your artistic, creative dreams that you have, really focus on making them come true. Like, you could really live your life the way you want through your talent if you really like focus on structure, trying to find a way to put that into a monetized way of making money for yourself, so you don't have to work the matrix. But your creativity will make you money. Like, you're so talented. I'm telling y'all, dig deep and really figure out what you're good at. If you're shy and all that, go into writing. Like, all that ties in. So most number 3 people are the ones that are really like communicative, don't really talk like that. I still don't really talk like that. Are communicative and talk a lot. But if you're not the type to be talking a lot, that also means that, like I said, numerology gets hella deep. There's hella numbers inside of our chart. It's not just our life path number. It means that there's a number in your chart that's like blocking it, or like your childhood. Maybe like if you're a childhood and you were the type that your parents always overpowered what you said, they never allowed you to express yourself. And that's very important for parents too, if you have children, to know how your child is set up, to know their chart in astrology and numerology, so you can help guide them into the direction that they should be taking in life. Because you can really damage a child's potential by the way you raise them if it's not in line with what their energy is like. Like if you have a number 3 life path child, you don't allow them to express themselves, if you're always shutting them down, telling them to stop talking, telling them to go in the room, like telling them to like just, if you're just shutting down whenever they express themselves, if you shut it down, that's like really damaging to their adulthood, because their purpose is to always have the need and to be free with expressing themselves. So a reason why you might be like really shy and not really expressive like that, even though you're life path number 3, look back to your childhood. If you're always shut down for what you said, if you never was able to fully express yourself, that could be the reason why you're not really like expressive like that. So like I said to the parents out there, really study your child's chart to know what kind of energy your child has. Like it's just so simple to like really understand who you have to take care of, who you have the responsibility of raising, so you can put them in alignment with their life purpose, with their signs, with their energy, like what they're supposed to be doing in life. And you can help them on an early age to really be who they are. We're not here to work for the matrix. We're all here to find our purpose in life and to do that and to live the life that we want to live in prosperity and good health and just in love and light. Basically, we all have a birthright to be happy, not to be not to be locked in a cubicle doing something that we don't love doing. So parents out there, study your child's chart, know the energy your child has. If you're life path number 3 and you're shy, look back to your childhood and really try to heal those wounds, heal those traumatic childhood events that happen, that a lot of people have, that we just like we just let it pass us because we don't really think that us being adults has a really big effect on how we were raised as a child. That like really affects us big time. So one thing that can be challenged for y'all is consistency. Y'all are not really good at being consistent at doing the same thing all the time, because y'all can like be really excited to do something, like I'm hella hyped to do this, and as soon as you do it, as soon as you learn about it, it's like, all right, so what's next? Like next thing, like I'm kind of bored, even though I didn't finish doing this thing. It kind of like I'm kind of bored right now, so I want to move on to the next thing. So you're not really good at being consistent and being drawn out with like the mundaneness of life. You're not really good at being consistent like that, and that's because y'all just really, your mind is always trying to learn something new. You're just always trying to do something different. You're always trying to create. You're just very creative in your mind. You're just like always trying to do something different, something new. So it's hard for y'all to stay stagnant on one thing. Another thing that could happen is y'all could be like lazy sometimes, just because like if you have all this creative energy and you're not doing nothing with it, that's because you're lazy. Like because you have no excuse to not put yourself out there, put your creativity out there, make a YouTube channel, because YouTube is all about communicating. So that's your thing. Put your sing on Instagram, put your music out there, like put your art out there. You have to put your creativity out there to the universe, and that's how you get noticed. That's how you get blessed, and that's your life purpose, is to entertain people, to be creative, and to just express yourself to the universe. Like that's what you're here to do. So if you're not in line with that, you'll probably be the type to be kind of lazy, don't really want to do nothing, and then you'll just feel depressed because your soul knows you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be like, you're supposed to be famous. You're supposed to be entertaining. You're supposed to be creative. If you're not in line with that, you're just making yourself, you're not living your life to the fullest potential, kind of thing. So tendencies are not being consistent, being lazy, doing too many things at one time, trying to do all these things at one time. So like when you have your hands in so many baskets, you're not mastering any of these things, but you have like a broad knowledge of a lot of things. So you like to expand your mind and have a broad knowledge of a lot of things, but you're not really mastering one thing. So if you can really focus on one thing and really master that, that will really propel you to the next level. That will really help you out big time, big time. Y'all are also really good at giving advice to people. You will notice that people gravitate towards you a lot too. Just same way like the Leo is the center of attention. Leo is is the sun in the middle, and the planets gravitate around the sun. People, you'll notice that people gravitate around you. You'll notice that you also give really good advice to people. People listen to your advice, especially in relationship. Like y'all have like the best relationship advice. I've noticed that y'all give really good relationship advice, but then in your relationships, it might not be like the best, because like y'all kind of get bored easily. It's kind of hard for people to like really like pin you down in a relationship kind of thing, but y'all do give really good relationship advice. So just follow your own advice in relationships. By the way, that's just like a sidebar. Follow your own advice in relationships, and y'all be Gucci for real. Like natural born talent, really good at communicating. Y'all just popping when it comes to that. Y'all just naturally talented. You're here to express yourself. You're here to share your talent, share your creativity. You're here to learn as many things as you can. You're here to travel the world. You're here to like really expand yourself and just express yourself to the world, and just show people that you could be artistic, you could perform, you could be like yourself, and just show people your talent. So really focus on your talent. I know you're good at something. I know you're talented at something artistic. So just be confident in yourself and then share that talent with the world. So that was my life path number 3 video. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on life path number 4. You already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate you. Fuck with you heavy. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all.